Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here, and welcome again to another reaction video. And in today's video, we're going to cover Prime1 Studio because they just released a new statue for Jurassic Park fans. They have the Rotunda T-Rex. This is just the small brother of the 1/8 scale that they released some time ago. And some people are excited because, of course, it's smaller, and it means that now it can fit better in most collections. So we're going to look at it today. That's the reason I'm here at the website. I will have the link in the description for those who are interested. Now, it says that it's a non-scale, but when you look at the numbers, we're going to go look at the details. This is around, I think, 14.5 inches tall. So this is technically a 1/14 to a 1/15 scale, somewhere in between, which is not bad. I know some people will say, well, that's too small. But it's not. When we look at the pictures, we're going to look at this is pretty big in comparison to the other one as well. Now, the price for this one is $899. I think it's a really good price. All right, guys, now we're looking at the pictures. And again, I think this is a really good price for this piece. Now, when you look at the 1/8 scale, that's, of course, now sold out. The price for that one was $2,000, which is a lot of money. It's a lot of dough. So this is less than the price for that one. And in my opinion, it's good. It's this exact replica. It's the same thing. Now, what I like about the other one was that it has, like, you know, in this case, the logo right there, the entrance of the park in the front. This one doesn't have it, but it is the same thing. It also has this banner. It's made out of cloth, if I'm not mistaken, fabric. And of course, it has the wires, all of that. I like it. I think it's a nice replica of that piece, and for a much better price. Now, this is the great thing about being a Jurassic Park collector nowadays. There's so many options out there. Another option that is a bit more expensive than this one will be the Chronicles collectibles. Of course, the company went bankrupt, but fortunately, they were able to still release some of the statues, and one of them, of course, was the Rotunda T-Rex, and that one still is available at SciShop. Now, the price for that one is $1,300, $1,355. That is a 1/9 scale. The height for that one is 21.5 inches tall, which in my opinion, it's not bad at all. But this, of course, is a smaller, which really helps some collectors that they have limited space and you still want to have a T-Rex in your collection. I think this fits perfectly. And you can see here, everything is the same thing as the other one, the same texture, the same design. Of course, the first one has the Velociraptors with the whole diorama, which was really nice. This one, unfortunately, doesn't have the Velociraptors. It's just the T-Rex. So there's a compromise there. Another option will be the Iron Studios, the Final Scene Demi Art Scale. That is a 1/20. And the price for that one is $905. So it's still available at SciShop. It's sold out at the Iron Studios website. But to me, it's very small. When you're looking at the height of that one, it's 10.6, 10.5 inches tall, which is not really tall, but that one has a lot of detail. Of course, has other characters. Very similar to this diorama in some way. It's a lot smaller. Of course, you know, because of the scale. This is between a 1/14 to 1/15, and the other one is a 1/20, the Iron Studios. But, you know, it's a matter of choice, what you like. I do like the simplicity of this one. I do love dioramas because they have a lot of little things and details, and Iron Studios is fantastic with the detail. But I think this is a fantastic piece for sure. As you can see here, the height of this one is 37 centimeters. Again, this is 14.5 inches and 40 centimeters, where there is the width and also the length. And here we have a more clear vision of the scale. The lady that is holding this in the back, I don't know how tall she is. She doesn't look too big. But even though she doesn't look as, you know, like a big person, I still can see that the statue has nice dimensions. So again, this is going to fit really well. If you have limited space, I think it's going to be perfect. I was talking to a friend recently. We were talking about the possibility or their desire to see companies to go into the smaller route, to start seeing a smaller versions of the big stuff that they already have produced, which in my opinion is another way to make money. And we're seeing companies, for example, XM Studios now doing some statues with it. They're doing it as a 1/4, also as a 1/6, which really encompasses a bigger number or a wider audience, more collectors in the world. And in my opinion, it's a way to make money. And I feel that for a couple of years now, we've seen that increase. That of course, the 1/3 became so popular. Big statues are becoming popular. Prime1 Studio is one of the companies that have produced bigger stuff, and they have amazing stuff. But at the same time, it's unrealistic for every collector to purchase as many statues as possible within the year, because of course you already maxed out with one statue, and it makes it really hard for people to keep up with the hobby, and also makes it harder for companies to sell the product. unless you're looking for new buyers, which they're always out there. You know, we live in a world where there are billions of people. But at the same time, you want to reach the market, and that means that you have to make some compromises. Sometimes you have to reduce the dimensions of certain things. And I feel that this is a nice compromise, which actually serves the purpose. Is going smaller instead of just making the materials cheaper, or they losing some of the detail, or losing some of the, you know, some of the stuff that normally comes as a premium with some of these more expensive pieces. To me, I prefer that. I prefer something smaller than just sacrificing on the quality of the product and just going for, you know, cheaper alternatives in regards to the production. Here you can see the fabric banner that goes right there, which is a nice touch for sure. I like that. And here you can see a comparison between the Big Brother and here in the Rotunda with the, like I was telling you, I love the design here, the Jurassic Park logo. At the beginning, I wasn't too crazy about it, but, you know, it kind of grew on me, which is nice. And here, this one doesn't have it, which it's fine. I think people still understand that this is for Jurassic Park. You know, this is part of that collection. But yeah, look at the detail. Look at the scale. Of course, this is huge, man. This is really, really huge. And I love this piece. But if you're willing to pay the $2,000 plus, because right now, of course, it's no longer available. You have to go in the aftermarket to pay for this, or you want to pay for this, which is less than $1,000, and of course you have to add the shipping. You know, things that you have to consider. Now look at the detail there, of course, in the back. It's cool. I like it. You know, some people will say that it's too expensive, of course, but like I've mentioned many times before, with Jurassic Park collectibles, they have always been expensive for some reason. I think it's the license. Over the years, even Sideshow was producing back in the day statues, so there's always been that demand for this type of collectibles in the world. There's a lot of collectors that they love dinosaurs, so it's going to do well. It's going to sell well. And yes, I know it's really expensive in comparison. People are going to say that, but when you compare it to the original, the 1/8, then you realize that actually it's a lot cheaper. And to be honest, the difference is, yes, you know, you have to look at the scale, but the Big Brother, that's 26 inches tall, and this one is like 14.5. So technically, it's like a 10-inch difference in height, which is not really that much when you come to think of it. 50 pictures here. I love that from Prime1 Studio, they always give you a lot of pictures that give you a better idea of every angle. I love that. I feel that a lot of companies fail to do that. You know, Sideshow doesn't do it anymore. They used to do more pictures. Now they just do a few pictures, which is nice. You know, they're nice pictures. Sideshow does nice pictures too. They have a nice team doing the work. But at the same time, I want to be impressed. I want to see every little thing, because if you're going to invest this type of money, might as well give me everything. I want to see every crevice. I want to see every hole. I want to see everything. So that way I can determine if I want to spend the money in something. And I feel that Prime1 Studio is very bold, brave on this. They're not afraid to showcase every single detail. So that way collectors have a better idea. That is the reason why I think Prime1 Studio is the best company right now in the market. Yes, people are going to disagree with me. I know some people are loving J&D stuff. They're loving Queen Studios and all that. Those companies are doing amazing work. But when it comes about volume, when it comes about the amount of licenses and the constant thing that you're getting, you know, we're seeing on a weekly basis, then Prime1 Studio is right now on a different level for sure. They're producing their own stuff. Here you can see another picture with the scale, with the hands. It looks good. You know, I like it. I do like it. I think it's going to fit really nicely. It's going to take some space, but it's a very nice looking statue for sure. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, I think Prime1 Studio is a company that right now it's unmatched in that department, unless the other companies are able to manage that, to get as many licenses as Prime1 is having right now. Then I can compare. I can say, yeah, they're on the same level. Those companies do amazing stuff, but right now Prime1 Studio, it's definitely on another level. It's above everybody else because of that. And I will tell you, even Iron Studios is getting close, but Iron Studios still, they're producing the smaller stuff. So unless Iron Studios start just tackling more of the 1/6 or more bigger scales, then for the time being, Iron Studios is just kind of like a second. I think it's a great price in comparison to the other one. You're saving yourself $1,100, and of course it's a lot smaller. It doesn't have the Velociraptors, but it's pretty much almost the same thing. So it's pretty nice. I like it. But what is your opinion, my friends? What do you think about this piece? Are you a fan? Are you going to pre-order? Have you already pre-ordered? Do you think the Chronicles Collectibles is better, or the Iron Studios diorama is better? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button so you're reminded of the next video. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The links are down below. And please consider supporting the channel financially through Patreon. My friends, God bless you. Take care. I will talk to you again. Bye-bye.